Hey guys, so I wanted to put a video out based on some really sad news I heard yesterday about Caroline Flack committing suicide. And I'm not trying to give it any more attention or value than people who commit suicide on a day-to-day basis. But the reason that this specific news really got to me, I guess you could say, is because Caroline Flack's always someone I've seen radiate positivity. She had this aura where she connected with people's emotions, hence the line of work she was in, right? Where she understood emotional intelligence and she was there kind of to perceive and understand and narrate different situations people were going through on Love Island, okay? But Love Island aside, Caroline Flack as an individual was always someone who I perceived as a very lonely person, right? She made a documentary not so long ago where she spoke about how being single or feeling lonely can still have its advantages, and how you can put yourself in an advantageous situation given the fact that you're lonely or you're single. And I took a lot of inspiration from this, right? So given the news, it was very sad because she obviously didn't follow her own advice, and she got to a stage where the trolls and the hate and the negativity she got overburdened her brain, and she felt the only way out was to put a halt to her life. And with this news, it hit me in a way where I've removed the booking one-to-one section on my website, okay? What I really want to do right now is put out as much free, positive content as I can on a daily basis, okay? So those of you who know me know I'm an extremely positive person, and I try to find a positive flip on everything, okay? And I've been to some of the darkest places, as a lot of people watching these videos have. And it's really motivated me to understand how our brain works and not be a victim of scenarios, people, or situations that we come across. Rather, we're in complete control of our brain, and we can manifest the kind of lifestyle or the relationships that we want. I'm a true believer, that if you put in work and you are in control of your mind, you can literally achieve anything, absolutely anything, okay? Use me as your mule. I'm on the ground every day doing 3 or 4 hours of research on our brain and how to react to things in a correct way, and how to re-engineer negative parts of your brain to find the best positive outcomes in given scenarios or situations that are maybe out of your control sometimes, okay? And I want you guys to tune into the content I'm putting and give me as much feedback as you want, both positive and negative, and I'd actually appreciate the latter a bit more, okay? So the main underlying theme of what I'm going to be putting out, okay, in addition to situational advice, is going to be finding a purpose in your life. And when I say purpose, I don't mean your job or a hobby. I mean something that you truly love to do. Now, I've always thought that I loved my day job until I started putting out content. I truly love putting out content where it's things that I'm learning and I've resonated with that I'm sharing with people that I care about. Okay, and the reason I'm making this video too is we're slowly starting to grow, and on YouTube I've hit 2,000 views across the past 10 days. So there's people that are going to be tuning into my content now who don't know me, who don't know my background, or who don't know the outcomes I'm trying to achieve through Ace Attraction. So I've had to summarize it in maybe a paragraph. I would say Ace Attraction is a content producing community where we put out content that is aimed at finding positive ways to re-engineer or understand your brain to come out in the most advantageous situations, whereby you can manifest the lifestyle or you can manifest the relationships you want through understanding what is going on in your brain, which you thought you couldn't control, that you actually can. So it's a short, sweet video, no edits or nothing, because all of this should roll off the top of my head, given it's my purpose and my passion, right? So tune into my videos, and I'm going to slightly tweak it a little bit so that it's really focusing on finding a purpose in your life, which in doing mitigates things like depression, mitigates things like you over-analyzing negative situations in your relationship or your career, because you have that purpose or you have that thing you love doing to fall back on, to invest time into. The biggest and best investment you can ever make into your life is investing in yourself, whether this is going to the gym or investing in your purpose, okay? So tune in, because I've got a lot of good stuff coming. Thank you, guys.